Carter, we've been analyzing the data you and Weaver collected from the Outsider facility. The results are...
Agent Carter, report to Agent Weaver.
Take more damage. Weapon accuracy.
Agent Carter to Agent Weaver.
Time to see what we got from Axis.
Extended exposure to unprocessed illyrium is believed to be a serious health risk. Take necessary precautions.
Whoa. Oh, look at that computer.
Good, you're here. I need a word.
Angie, how are you doing with everything that happened?
Axis is dead. As for Pete, I lost him years ago, Will. This was just the final goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Now, let's get back to work. We don't have much time.
What do you mean?
We were right. This attack is the precursor for a larger one. The rest of their forces will be here in hours. A day if we're lucky.
Anything else useful? Weapon schematics, weaknesses, that sort of thing?
No obvious weaknesses, if that's what you mean. Axis was head of their invasion, so he knew everything about their troop strength and deployments.
That ought to give the analysts something to work with.
Not that we have any time. The main force will be here within a matter of hours.
Better than nothing. We can send word to evacuate while we try to shut down their command.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Weir is calculating exactly where we'll be going.
This strike sounds like it'll be a one-way trip.
Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. If we die, we die. I'm going to make sure that Origin comes with us.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I've lost as much as anyone in this war, and I'll damned well be there to finish it.
You find what you were looking for back there?
I knew putting him down wasn't going to change much. It won't bring anyone back, but I can sleep a little easier. Thanks, Will, for giving me that chance.
I want you to know. What happened with your brother back there?
Will, it's okay. You were right. It had to be done.
I only hope you'd do the same for me if it came down to it.
If it's you, I won't have to think twice.
Thanks.
But thank you, Will. And I'm sure Pete would thank you too.
There's not a lot of time.
Understood. Go check on Weir for the target's coordinates. I'll be ready when you are.
Speak with Weir. Weir is in, lab, I think. Okay, now the game is way loud.
Enemy lookalikes are impossible to detect. Remain vigilant at all times. Good job out there, Carter. Just hope it makes a difference.
Oh.
That's everything we need. Run those to the director and tell him I'll meet him at the hangar. Ah, Carter, just in time.
Got our travel plans ready, Doc?
Yes. I've just finished calculating the coordinates for our strike, and I've tested the Venn gate as well as I can, given the conditions.
We won't get a second shot at this.
Well then, I suppose it's now or never.
That's a strange thing to hear coming from you.
Sometimes the best test is a live one, Carter.
We're risking it all on this, but I know you haven't let us down yet.
I'll be risking my life on it too. After all, you'll need me there to operate the gates.
So, the data from Axis gave you the coordinates you needed. Where do they point?
Most definitely. They point to a particularly isolated point in orbit around the alien homeworld.
Where exactly is the alien homeworld?
It's hard to describe precisely without a star map, but it's approximately 600 light-years away from Earth, in the Cygnus constellation.
They're a long way from home.
Planets that can sustain our kind of life are few and far between, even in an infinite universe.
You've opened other Venn gates before, right? This isn't all just theoretical.
Of course. You were there when Lawrence and I opened the first one.
That didn't exactly turn out well.
No, but it worked. And we've had success in smaller tests since then, using recovered outsider technology.
That's good to hear, I think.
Of course, the real test will be transferring something as large as the Avenger. We'll see about that soon enough, though.
Any idea what we can expect to find on their homeworld?
Thankfully, the Outsiders seem to have a similar environment and gravity to our own. No doubt that's why they chose Earth for their conquest. But the rest may be, as they say, quite alien.
What sort of defenses would they have?
The Avenger's stealth ability should get us past the toughest defenses, but it looks like you'll have to do the last leg of the trip on foot.
Just me and my squad in an alien base? Sounds like fun.
Their security will no doubt be fierce, but I'm happy to say it'll be limited. They apparently try to keep Origin's location secret, so they can't garrison an entire army around it.
Oh, how convenient.
We're gonna be relying on your work. I sure hope it makes the grade, Doctor.
As do I. You're not the only one whose life is on the line. Can't say I relish the risk of dying so far away from home, but how many scientists have a chance to see an alien world?
Don't think of it as dying far away from home. Think of it as dying to save your home.
Yes. That's much more comforting, isn't it?
Please report to Director Falcon Ops.
Oh my god.
I suppose it's time. See
Go
you in the
here,
Avenger
go
car.
there, speak to this person, speak to that person.
Hey Carter, you really going out in the Avenger? Things must be getting desperate out there.
This way. Oh, well, hello.
Get those evacuation orders out, and keep the agents defending the high-profile targets.
Yes, sir. Understood. We'll keep everything running until you return.
Your inexplicable confidence is noted and appreciated, Chelsky. Well, here's Carter now.
Confido.
Carter, good. I'm told that everything is ready.
Yes, sir.
Glad to hear it. We'll depart within the hour.
That's it?
Carter,
No speeches? Nothing to say?
this isn't the time for speeches, Carter. You know what's at stake, and you know the odds.
Yes, sir, I do.
I'd expect no less.
I'm ready to put these bastards in the ground for good, no matter what it costs.
I know. You once asked me why I chose you, despite your record. This is why, Carter. Because you're a man who will not quit, no matter what.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. Prove me right. Get out there and get it done.
I just don't understand. Our missions have been a success.
No, your missions have been a success, if you'd call losing 2 towns and barely escaping with your objective successful. And even so, no one else has your success rate in the field.
We can get more agents, better training.
The Outsiders are the ones with an endless stream of troops, not us. There's only one option. We've got to take the fight to them.
Hasn't this Origin been around for, well, forever for all we know? What if stopping him and shutting down Mosaic isn't as simple as shooting him in the head?
We've made every preparation we can with the information we have. And if that's not enough, well, you've shown a talent for thinking on your feet.
You're telling me to improvise? That's a change. What if we get there and I don't have the tools I need?
Don't worry, I've got a backup plan. But frankly, you're the best chance we've got.
Oh, I bet you the backup plan involves a nuke.
Supposing we do manage to close the gates, what happens to the outsider forces on Earth?
I'm leaving a detailed battle plan. It's currently being distributed to the acting Joint Chiefs. The hope is that once we've separated our world from theirs, enemy supply lines will be cut off and the individual enemy platoons will be severed from the central command. This ought to give our military the edge they need to finish things.
Doesn't sound like you plan on being around for the cleanup.
The odds of us returning from this mission are slim. No use pretending otherwise.
I'm ready to go. I'll meet you in the Avenger.
You know what's at stake here, Carter, and you know the odds. You've survived this long. I know you're the right man for the job.
Report to the Avenger hangar. Any missions? Sure, why not? I'm not really care about the rewards that they get. They get XP, so
This place is pretty busted up, Barnes. You sure this is our destination?
The transport driver radioed these coordinates over secure channels.
Whoa. You know what? You can just murder everybody over here. Oops. Let's deploy a mine over here.
Christ. Then our rendezvous is with more than just the army.
Spot locked down!
We've veered drastically from our mark. Should we be concerned, sir? Transport driver reports the route alterations come straight from mission control. He is using encrypted channels. Original route must have... What in hell? Some kind of earthquake. The goddamn semi's in the air! It's an ambush, sir! Get to cover!
Oh, why are you so far away?
Blob deployed! Healing engaged. Waiting order.
Oh, I didn't see that guy. Let's deploy a drone.
Friendly drone out!